Hello and welcome back to Soda Tech Gaming, where we look at gaming, tech, and gaming-related news, all from the perspective of a soldier. Thanks for tuning in and seeing our content, and if you haven't already and you like what you see, click the subscribe button as we try to get new content out every week. If you like my videos and want to support the channel, click the like button and tell your friends as we try to grow to 1,000 subscribers. I also hope that everyone had a great Thanksgiving dinner and got a chance to spend time with family and friends. The Call of Duty Vanguard follows a different approach than most Call of Duties. There's no huge wartime battles with thousands of troops, world on the line. Instead, you play the role of a small team that's put together with a ragtag bunch of heroes that are trying to end the Nazi regime. The story is more intimate and enthralling as you get to play each of these characters throughout the 5 to 6 hour campaign. Each one is different in their own right and brings something different to your playstyle and to the game. The British leader of the team is named Arthur Kingsley, and he's an all-around leader that's capable of making the right decisions and the tough decisions to help his team through difficult situations. He's been through a lot and lost friends, and you can see that he's willing to do whatever it takes to help rid the world of the Nazi regime. Another character named Private Lucas Riggs is an Australian private that brings some added humor and a wild side to the team as the team's demolitions expert. Lieutenant Wade Jackson is a fighter pilot who can fly just about anything and is one heck of a risk taker. Finally, rounding out the team is Polina Petrova, a Russian lieutenant who lost her entire family during the Battle of Stalingrad and is hell-bent on getting revenge by killing every Nazi she can run into. These characters all add to the personal story of Vanguard, each getting their own 2 or more chapters to flesh out their characters and their backstories. All very well done, with flashbacks happening as you progress through the story in interesting ways, and I enjoyed this story more than I did Black Ops. But this one is even better, in my opinion, and I utterly enjoyed it. The graphics in Vanguard are excellent. This is a very pretty game when you play it, especially on next-gen consoles. Now, the Call of Duty engine seems to be getting better with each iteration and each game, and this one is no different. The backgrounds are extremely detailed, character models look great, and areas that you explore have a lived-in and realistic design to them. Everything from smoke, particle effects, enemies, tanks, they're all very well done and really look good in this engine. There are 2 parts of the game that really stand out and deliver in the graphics department for me. One is the opening scene in the rain on a train, and the other one is in Stalingrad. There's some other scenes that are great looking too, like the Battle of Midway. And with the environments, the weather effects, rain, smoke, fire, all in the background, it helps really draw you into this game. The other locales are very interesting and detailed as well, and you go from everywhere from deserts to jungles throughout this game. Now, Call of Duty Vanguard is a pretty game, especially if you're playing it on next-gen consoles like Xbox Series X, PS5, and of course PC. Sound is another part of Vanguard that really stands out to me. The sound design is excellent, with explosions and gunfire in the background, really making you feel like you're in the front lines during World War II. Planes fly overhead, tanks roll by, and you can hear people yelling and screaming in the background. The music is also excellently orchestrated and seems to feed off what's going on around you. When you're charging into the battlefield to complete an objective, the music swells and you feel like a badass. And when you're sneaking around and grabbing intel or taking down enemies, the music is perfectly muted and synced to you as you quietly make your way down to take out these enemies. Now, on the other hand, voice acting is another triumph, as the characters are portrayed excellently and enjoyably voice cast. The Russians and Germans sound great with their accents coming through, and all the other characters sound realistic and add a gravitas to their performances. The game sounds great, especially with surround sound. Now, the gameplay is exactly what you expect from Call of Duty, with characters moving from point to point until you get to a checkpoint, and then you pretty much repeat that. The shooting mechanics are tight, which they need to be in a Call of Duty game. The enemies is plentiful, the game doesn't really take itself too seriously, even though there are some serious moments. Each character plays a little differently, with some having some special abilities, like Wade Jackson has the ability to slow down time for those blockbuster Hollywood type of moments. And Lieutenant Petrova has the ability, as a sniper, to use her knife to draw sniper fire and allow you to get that shot on those unsuspecting snipers. Some cool stuff. Now, this adds just enough to the gameplay loop to make each section of the game fun and interesting. There aren't a lot of set-piece moments like usually in Call of Duty, but I can understand with the intimate story that Vanguard's trying to tell that those moments wouldn't have made much sense. Aside from the Battle of Midway, every gunfight in the game is very, very well done, with the Battle of Midway being an aerial fighting scene. And I think all of it paid off very well. Now let's move on to the multiplayer. Call of Duty Vanguard's Other major component, of course, is multiplayer, and I've been loving Das House and Shipment so far in the multiplayer maps. The gunplay is fun, fast, and furious. You die fast and often in this game, but that's what Call of Duty is. Especially if you haven't been playing Call of Duty recently and you've been playing games like Apex Legends like me, or even Warzone. Now, most of the same modes are back, like Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and Kill Confirmed. But there's some other modes mixed in, like Champion Hill, which is chaotic fun with you and your buddy trying to move up to the top. There's also an ability to vote at the end of your matches for your teammates to see who had the most kills or had the most headshots or was closest to the enemy. So the multiplayer is fun like always, and once you get used to it, you're gonna have a blast. Now, there's also zombie mode in this game, and I've played that a little bit. It's a lot of fun and also very chaotic. Now, this Call of Duty has just about everything I want in a Call of Duty game, and I liked it a lot. So what's my final thoughts and overall score on it? The gunplay is fast and furious, the campaign is fun and enjoyable with interesting and memorable characters. The game is gorgeous and great to look at, and the environments and music along with the sound effects will really draw you in and make you feel like you're back in World War II. Which, for a game set in that era, makes a lot of sense. So Call of Duty Vanguard is a step in the right direction in my opinion, and a great overall experience. I give it an 8 out of 10. Now, I'm just waiting for the next Call of Duty Modern Warfare to come out. Come on, Activision. Give us what we want. I want to thank you for checking out my review of Call of Duty Vanguard. If you liked the review and stayed all the way to the end, thanks. I really appreciate it. And while you're here, why not hit the like button and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you want me to see get reviewed next. And if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, do so because it helps out the channel a lot and I appreciate the support. I'm on my way to 1,000 and I want to thank everybody who's been along for this ride. Until next time, thanks for checking out the channel. Soldier Tech out.